Hey guys, David here, and welcome to Digital Outlook. Guys, I sure hope you had an absolutely fabulous day. It was something to behold watching this inauguration, and what a big day it was. Man alive, that speech that Trump delivered, I thought was probably one of the most powerful in-your-face speeches about what we can expect in these next 4 years that I have ever heard. And boy, did it ever make me just feel so proud to be an American. Wow, I was just absolutely tickled pink. The pomp and the ceremony, the whole thing went off without a hitch or a glitch. It was truly something phenomenal. Now, of course, you got a bunch of folks out there crying that, oh, well, we didn't get the executive order right now today like we thought we were going to get. But guys, do I think it's coming? I absolutely think it's coming. And why do I believe that? Well, guys, we know we got an administration here that is really pro-crypto. And in fact, beyond that, you got Trump saying he wants the United States to be the leader in the wide world. Well, he was out there hobnobbing with Brad Garlinghouse, Stuart Alderati, and by the way, they had a crypto ball like the night before. JD Vance comes out, beelines it over there to Brad Garlinghouse, guys, shakes his hand. Someone distracted him there when he was about to shake Stuart Alderati's hand. But the fact of the matter is, these guys are very well aware, and they're big time close. And I think we're going to see something amazing. Now, one of the best things, of course, is that Gary Gensler is no longer the chair of the SEC. I mean, that is one of the most fantastic things that we actually did get. And that's why I point that out. And on top of that, we got Paul Atkins going in there, and he's really pro-XRP, pro-crypto. And I do believe that we're going to see something amazing. Now, get this. Reading an article out there, and you got whales, they gobbled up, over $300 million of XRP literally just in the last 2 days. Now, guys, that right there should tell you all you need to know. Think about it. I mean, you think these whales went out there, bought $300 million worth of XRP with the expectation that XRP is just about to tank? Not in your life, guys. They are looking down the road. They're looking to see, hey, where's this going? And on and on and on. And they know things. And well, when you got to those kind of dollars, guys, you have a little bit of inside, what's going on down the road. Maybe not insider trading, but boy, they got their fingers on the pulse in a big way. And for me, look, I know I can't be a whale, but I can sure don't have to follow their advice, but I can follow their behavior and stack my pennies next to their dollars. That's kind of how I look at it. And when you think about where we have come from, now think about that. Look, we came from an environment, an administration that was so anti-crypto, it was literally smothering this space. And literally from the election day on November 5th to where we are now, where we are at 52 cents, here we are over $3. And guys, a lot of people said, well, it was 340. Oh, it's crashing. They haven't lived through a crash. Look, Judy and I lived through a crash. I'll tell you what, when we were buying XRP before December of 2020, yep, we've been in the space that long. And we watched the SEC drop their lawsuit on Ripple. Of course, Ripple, the biggest utilizers of XRP, and the price of it absolutely collapsed to 17.5 cents. But get this, 4 months later, guys, it was $1.97, even with the SEC lawsuit on there, and no clarity or certainty whatsoever. Well, here we got clarity. Here we got certainty. Here we know that the SEC is out the door and this case is literally being put to bed. No doubt we're going to get some kind of a settlement. I would suspect sooner rather than later. And on top of that, how many of these business companies out there are applying for XRP ETFs? That right there, I mean, the sentiment is off the scale in terms of like having just a perfect environment for this to literally take off. I mean, really. And on top of it, you got technical analysts coming out and saying, listen, we are just coming back down. We tagged some what we expected as prior resistance as support, and we are bouncing. And the likelihood is it could literally fire off to 375 to $4 just like that. And most people are going to be sitting back, licking their wounds because, oh, well, XRP's at 309. Come on, guys. It wasn't but yet, 2 months ago or less? And it was what, there somewhere at like 50, 60 cents? I mean, I have to laugh, really, because I remember the days XRP was only 10 cents, and we were buying it at 10 cents. And, all the way through, we've been accumulating. And so you got folks out there, and I was reading one analyst who said, if somebody says to me, oh, will it be a good idea to buy XRP at $2.70 or $2.80, he'll get an instant block because he's like, come on, I've been telling you guys, you should have been picking up XRP way back there at 20, 30, 40, 50. And here we are. And the folks that were buying back there and believed in it and put out that risk and all that, they deserve the rewards they're seeing and what's coming next. And guys, there are so much confluence, and this is where I think, wow, are we ever in a position to see some big change? And so for me, of course, I'm as bullish as the day is long. And I try to come out, and I hope I'm conveying that. In fact, I read this one guy's comment. He says, oh, well, I'm just tired of seeing your smiling face and, oh, you're fake enthusiasm. Fake enthusiasm? I'll tell you what, guys, this digital asset space changed our lives forever. I'll tell you they did. And we get out there and we share that openly and transparently as much as we possibly can while being safe. Now, there are people who are friends of ours that we have met through this channel that literally have sat right here in this living room with us and have seen the results of what this space has brought to Judy and I, and it's truly phenomenal. And I'll tell you, do I think that it's possible to happen for so many more? I absolutely do. I absolutely do. And this is the thing. Do you want to be sitting there listening to folks that have never, ever once lived through a bull run, who have never, ever saw it really change their lives and actually know the feeling and the emotion? Now, there are guys who have been here for sure. Brad Kimes, digital asset investor, different ones that have absolutely lived it. And those guys have they deserve the respect that they're due. I absolutely believe it. They've done some phenomenal things. Digital asset investor, that guy right there, I'm telling you, did he ever add a big plus digging up what he dug up? And the guy has a just an absolute amazing, almost I'd say a photographic memory. But he can remember conversations and things that he's heard and articles that he's read and this and that. And he put all those things together. And boy, did he ever connect some dots. And as a result, Ripple literally piggybacked on some of the stuff that guy found. And it had a huge impact in this case. And so, yeah, these guys that have been there, yep, I would say they deserve the followings they got. But there's a lot of folks out there that have never, not ever, and I mean never, not ever, experienced a bull run like what we have. And there's folks out there, and they're counseling people on stuff they know nothing about. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, look at Crypto Bellwether, and I bring this guy up because it's truly crazy, because a very good friend of mine, Versan Algera, who, by the way, has absolutely nailed so many calls he has made that have been right on the money. But needless to say, he took personal time to talk to this guy and show him all the evidence. Yet this guy went out there and intentionally fudded XRP to the point where folks literally capitulated on their positions and have missed out on some of the biggest life-changing gains that this space has had to offer. I mean, think about this too. Since January 1, XRP has outperformed every single other asset practically. I mean, it's done what, 40%, 55%, somewhere like that, and way more than Bitcoin, things like that. And that's why, guys, I get out there. That's why we share what we do. We want you to make it. I really, really do want you to make it. I'll tell you what. And I love, hey, guys, today I met with some amazing, amazing folks doing coaching and things like that. And it's one of the joys that I have in this space. I do it because I love it. And I do it for practically next. When you consider all that we go through, it's amazing. But guys, I do it because I love it, and I want people to genuinely make it. I want you to get strategic, and I want you to be right ready, because when it happens, I'm going to tell you something. It happens so fast, way faster than what you could ever imagine. And that's true. And look at how fast we moved there from that 52 cents to here we are over $3. Guys, that's phenomenal. But when this thing really starts to blow off, and you watch all of these things just fire off like cannons, I'm going to tell you what, you're going to want to have your strategy in place, that's for sure. And guys, I've got my calendar is open for coaching. Now, there are some days that I've blocked off because, hey, I'm doing my stuff and going to be with my kids and my grandkids and things like that. But you just visit me at thedigital.outlook.com and you look down there on that calendar, that Calendly calendar. You can book your time. You can do the whole thing right there and get it secured. And I'll tell you what, one-on-one, you and I, where we sit together, we talk about this space, we talk about the psychology of the market, we talk about risk tolerance. I share with you my portfolio, by the way, in coaching, and we go through all that, and of course we work together to develop your exit strategy and get you way further down the road and ready to really benefit and strategically profit from this space, because guys, you can, and I have seen it happen, and I know it can happen, and that's why I have the enthusiasm I do. I'll tell you what, there's nothing fake about it, and I am in such, it is a joy really to do it. And guys, I want you to make it. I want you to see what's coming is going to be truly something. Now, beyond that, I'm reading all these other articles, guys, about the innovation that's coming into this digital asset space. When you think about all of the stuff that's going to be coming very soon, and the banks that are literally lining up to actually take big bites of it. We get the regulatory clarity that we're expecting with Fit 21, guys, and it happens a whole lot sooner when most people think. I think you're going to see a change in this financial system that we haven't seen, guys, in probably hundreds of years. And it's going to change the way the wide world works. Look at how the internet has changed the way things work. I mean, you and I, we can get out there and we can talk and we can do this and that. Heck, what we're on right now was science fiction, actually, when I was a kid. And beyond that, it has happened so fast. Well, I'll tell you what, this digital asset space and how it could change the way the financial world works, it could change it to the point where it's almost recognizable, the world we're leaving behind. And it could happen, bang, just like that. Guys, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Get out there. Get out and really research it for yourself. Peel back the onion. Read what's going on and just get ready, because, guys, something big is about to really take place, I think, in not just here in the United States, but around the wide world. And boy, oh boy, do I believe that XRP and this XRP ledger is right at the tip of the spear. And guys, we're going to make it, and we're going to make it together.